Hello everyone, and welcome to the Mindfulness online guided meditation. Thank you for being here. We're here to support each other in our formal mindfulness practice. There are many people who derive benefit from studying an 8-week course, and then often it's hard to keep going with the regular sitting. So we're here to either reignite the spark and start meditating again, or maintain our regular practice. Today I'm going to guide us in 10 minutes mindfulness of the breath and just say one or two words about kindness. So today will be actually a slightly longer meditation, about 15 minutes. And this gives us the opportunity to bring our mind back when it wanders. It's important to be kind and gentle with ourselves. And the whole feel of mindfulness is one of a warm heart. So without trying too hard, we have to find that balance between discipline and laziness, and not be too strict with ourselves, and know that being kind and gentle really helps us to be in the present moment without judgment. So when the mind comes in and criticizes or implies that one could do better or wants to change or improve, we just notice that there's the judging mind and we come back to things just the way they are. Sitting in a dignified posture helps. So closing our eyes for mindfulness of the breath meditation. First of all, noticing our contact with the surface we're sitting on. Being aware of how our weight is distributed. Feeling the places of contact, of pressure, of warmth. And noticing perhaps that this is an effective way of coming home to the moment, home to the self. Just sensing the body. Starting to notice what it feels like to be rather than do. Being in the body, being in the moment. And feeling perhaps our feet wherever they're resting. And feeling perhaps our hands. The warmer places, the cooler places. Any sensations of tingling or numbness or nothing at all. Connecting with the body by actually feeling it rather than thinking about it. And once we have landed, more or less, however imperfectly, once we feel that we're inhabiting the body and a little present in the moment, we invite our attention to the breath. And again, sensing the breath rather than thinking about it. The belly moving, the ribs expanding, the air flowing. And all the time being gentle and kind. Setting aside judgments. Knowing that when the mind wanders, the thinking is the brain just trying to do its job. And we can let it be for now and come back to the body, to the breath, to the moment. Establishing a new balance between our capacity to be in the world of the senses and to do in the domain of the thinking mind. So here we are, being with the breath. Noticing the detail, moving towards with curiosity. And as we notice perhaps the skin of our chest moving against the fabric of our clothes, or as we notice air passing in the nostrils or the throat, picking up the detail, observing with interest, makes the object of our attention interesting. Just the fact of paying attention makes that experience interesting. Checking the posture and noticing where is the sweet spot, where the spine and head are aligned with the least effort. And does this bring some ease to the experience of the breath? Allowing the air to flow, breathing naturally, and bringing the mind back as many times as it wanders. Following this breath, and this one. Each breath is similar and yet unique. Each breath belonging to its own moment or series of moments. And we can be there with each one. Taking the position of the witness. We are in touch with the physical sensations of breathing. And we can notice the mind and the thoughts and not attach to them. So the witness is not caught up in the drama. The witness is in an equanimous place, a safe place from which to observe our bodies, our thoughts, our moments. And we just check that our witness is being kind and gentle. And just a few more breaths in mindful awareness. Observing the movements, the sensations. And when we're ready, opening our eyes. And feeling that transition to maybe like a little stretch or yawn. And kindness. I've had the opportunity to be kind with myself, having arrived late for the meditation. I was out in the garden preparing for the full day workshop on Saturday. It's the 8th lesson of the 8-week mindfulness course, and we spend over half the day in meditation. Participants are silent and I guide them through, and then we have silent lunch, mindfully eating, and then some exercises in the afternoon to help us to keep going with the meditation practice when we leave the nest, when we leave the course. But nobody ever really leaves, because we're all still part of the same community and everyone's welcome to come back. So I was out and didn't notice the time. And of course, the critical mind came in, and there's a whole story that happens with not being aware of the time, getting more forgetful as I get older. So there are more opportunities to be kind with myself, and at the same time, not overindulgent, obviously making efforts to be efficient and reliable at the same time. So kindness can be not engaging, not sort of following the story of shame and self-criticism. It can be going to bed when we're tired, not pushing ourselves too hard. It can be not eating sugar or having too much alcohol, because that's kind to our bodies and our health. But mostly we talk about kindness in terms of mindfulness around our thoughts, because our thoughts can be very critical. And even if it's subtle, even if it's, you could do better, or why aren't you like so-and-so, or you've made that mistake again. And it can definitely not only take the shine off our day, but when we're in judgment, we're not as expansive, creative, or clever. And so by practicing formal meditation and being with the moment kindly and being good to ourselves when the mind wanders and so on, it's all practice for being kind to ourselves out and about in our day-to-day lives. And it's important to notice those critical thoughts or the judging mind that comes in. It's good to notice it sooner rather than later, because if we tap into those thoughts, we can believe what they're saying, and it can take us on a negative path. So thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again soon for some more shared meditation online. For information about courses and retreats, please go to omindfulness.com, and there's some information too for mindfulness at the Woman's Network. So I look forward to sharing more with you soon. Have a mindful week, and watch for those judgments and be extra kind to yourself. Bye-bye for now.